Start of game activation is live and ready.
Now. Yeah.
We're set.
Because I changed the rules.
Okay, Cookie, we think we have the scorpion problem under control.
Finally!
Okay.
I can put my
Good.
shoes back on.
Are you okay,
Oh
baby?
my god!
Well, that's the thing. There was gluten in all of the donuts I brought in this morning. So if she's so allergic to it, why isn't she dead now?
Marcus to set. Marcus, you are 17 minutes late for your call. Marcus to set.
Does anyone hear like a throbbing? That's the best way I can describe it. Just that throbbing sound. Like a deep throbbing.
Introducing your face's new best friend. Say goodbye to dry skin and wrinkles.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Say hello to healthy, radiant, beautiful skin.
Well, hello there.
Oh, hey, hi. Because you're never too old to look 10 years younger.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. All new Virgin Blood Face Mask.
I can feel it working already.
No harsh chemicals, just 100% all natural blood from a dying virgin.
And a pinch of black magic. Shh, don't tell anyone.
What price will you pay for youthful skin?
Anything. Kill her.
Hello,
Virgin
everyone.
Blood
Welcome
Face Masks,
to
only
Jackbox.
$10.99 a bottle.
That's actually really reasonable.
Hey kids, are your parents out of the room?
Great.
Good, because I want to talk to you about candyforgold.com. At candyforgold.com, we take all your parents' boring old gold and jewelry and send you back bags of delicious candy. But listen, we can't send you the candy unless you send us the gold. So here's what I need you to do. Wait till your mommy and daddy leave the house, sneak into their bedroom, and look through all their drawers. If you see anything made of shiny gold, just grab it. It doesn't even have to be made of gold, just as long as it's shiny. And the next part's easy. Just put it all into a properly sealed and stamped box. This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. It's funny, if I squint my eyes, it looks like I'm watching a presidential debate. Everybody's got their screws. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
the San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. So let's make this happen.
Get ready, time for question.
To get started, Bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Players 1 and 2. Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it.
Oh shit.
And now, his acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, if Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a McConaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages, the McCona Industrial Age, the McCona Middle Ages, or the McCona Enlightenment Age? Player 2? Could be worse, you know, in theory. Player 1. All wrong. Now pay attention. The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
The longer you wait to answer.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
It's time for Brought to you by the letter U, Nibrow.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the Count. The Count, Bert, Ernie. Goodness, player one, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to give me an answer. Damn, that time just flew by.
I hit the button. I'm pushing the button right now.
Player two, you handled that screw very well. Why not pick up a few more bucks? Player two, congratulations, Knot. Where's that confounded right answer? Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows! And yet, none of them have ever blinked. Next, Duck Duck Swan. Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette? Players 1 and 2. Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college.
Because I have no friends.
Coming up next, the man in the backwards yellow hat. And it's a dis or dat. Player one. You seem to be behind a bit. This dis or dat is all yours. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber, or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. Player 2, choose your answer before player 1, and if player 1 gets it wrong and you get it right, that cash is yours. Okay, let's move. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling. Arrested for egged a house. Got high on ether. Fed a bugle to an ostrich. Went to a Brazilian brothel. You were a couple of bananas short of a bunch.
Hey, I was too.
I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. That'll wrap up round 1. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled.
All points are doubled.
And keep in mind, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer to the game. Okay, let's see what's next. Here's one for you. Dumber and Dumberer 2. So, there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called the blank couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Player 2. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. Player 1. No, but speaking of otter, get it? You just won the greatest hits of the San Francisco Otter Choir. Hailed as one of the top 3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter Choir will astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette and The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. This wrong answer of the game comes with a bundle of cash worth $8,000. Congratulations.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Here's one I like to call Let It Go, Let It Go, Let It Go. At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, or 30 degrees Rankine? He's a snowman. Player 2, getting colder. Player 1, 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah, 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 he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman. Why not try Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Player 1. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born. Probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. Player 2, that answer has a hole in it.
19 years ago. Yeah. Wait, what?
Here we have Wine or Lose. If the Washington
Oh
Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings? Player 1.
Yeah.
Player 2. This is right. Oops. This is white, which is wrong. Watch how easy this is. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn.
One ion?
How about, I want to lick and roll all night? If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches? Player 1. Player 2. An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck.
Fuck AOL CDs. Fuck. Ah, damn it! Cheese will never hurt me. built a physical cathedral, and I took my stones to the rooftop to play target. It. Oh. Oh, house of cards. He's carrying house cards.
Player one's got it! Player one, congratulations on a clean win. Player two, you should be ashamed of yourself for taking such an obvious dive. Have you no dignity? And another thing.
You don't know Jack! You don't. Yeah. Just couple of wrong answers. Alright, another you don't know Jack or a different one? Let's go to a different one. Alright. For anybody out there watching, go ahead and go to jackbox.tv and then hit in the room code as soon as one pops up to join us. Where's our numbers? Our numbers? Yeah, people. He doesn't see it. It's just a little bit rather than the entire right side of the screen. So I guess it is a downside. I can't see who's watching, but upside. Yeah. I'm gonna do Fibbage is great. Drawful is great. Let's do Drawful. Drawful. Get a draw. I guess I have an advantage here. You have a big screen. Yeah. Don't you have a stylus too? Yeah. The styluses work on everything, so I feel this takes some Even a small stylus is working. Here, it's got problems with the stylus, but it is. It's fine. Okay, draw a picture of yourself. Are you cool, Coolio? Sure. Don't want to use that. Yeah, no, that picture should be cool. How to get age restricted instantly. For what? It's okay. It's an upside down face. The dude is very happy to be on his back. Jeez. He just has a big nose. Why are you hating? You got all that hair. It's fine. How do I continue?
Hey!
It's not what you think. Let's be real. It is not. Look at it upside down and you'll see it. Go ahead and enter RSMH onto your Jackbox.tv. Play with us. Any cellular laptop device. Laptops make it more fun. Braden likes being on a screen for some reason. It's sad how accurate that is. The beard is not as accurate. Oh, we have to have a third person no matter what. Do we? I guess we just wait. Go ahead and join us. The cool part about this is, though, I do have my phone, so I can pull out YouTube and go to our live stream right now and see who's watching. Which technically means I can supplement the character if no one wants to play. Yeah. Here's hoping someone wants to play now. Flip. I love the beard that I did on mine. It's too accurate. It's not quite that. It's not that long. Too accurate. Go to the live chat. Oh, no one's in the live chat. It's not that long. Awesome as I can chat. Go to jackbox.tv to join us. Exclamation point. The hair is pretty accurate though. It's accurate, mate. You can't. The beard is though. Like, this is shorter than that. Yeah, but it's scruffy. It's not. It is scruffy.
Go to jackbox.tv to join us.
It reads out what I say. Wait. I want to hear the thing say it. I want to hear it say it. Wow, we're so interesting. It just says A. That's good. And delete these. Remove it. There we go. No one will ever know. Unfortunately, no one is watching right now besides me. So I guess we'll have to jump out and play a different game. Okay, we're able to live interact right here. So let's do lice water because it can go 1 to 100 and we won't have to deal with winning. Or words, bud. Let's go lice water. Lice water. Let's be real here. It's okay. It's not like it's not my first choice in game.
Hola, and welcome to Lie Swatter, the massive true or false trivia game. We can accommodate a huge number of players in a game. I hope that impresses you.
It's awesome. Okay, anybody who's watching, go ahead and join in on Jackbox.tv. There's some live. So I'm gonna wait until I say that in real life for the chat. Cool, I said it. Okay. Fuck. I dropped it. Okay. No. Everybody is.
All right then. Before we get started, don't forget, new players can go to this website and enter this room code to join the game at any time. Let's proceed. You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from these fact categories.
Spaceship.
Zero gravity makes erections in space impossible. Use your device to pick whether you think the fact is true or a lie. Ask Jeeves was created by a real butler. The cat that Hello Kitty was modeled after earned its family $1.2 million.
Jesus. Oh, damn. I was hoping. That'd be a very cool cat.
Kim Jong-un's age is unknown.
We know how old he is. I didn't. What? Yes. What? Really? Yeah. No adult pictures of him before becoming heir apparent. Yep.
There's a SpongeBob porno titled Sponge Knob Square Nuts.
I wish. Search here.
Some Muslim women swim in burkinis, swimsuit burqas.
I just want to answer. Can I answer? Have you answered? This is like, I hate when it does this. You have to wait. Yeah! Very interesting. It's definitely a One Piece.
Black licorice was originally flavored and dyed with squid ink.
I hope so. That sounds delicious.
And here's where everyone stands at the end of round 1.
I'm not good at finding lies. I lie too often for that.
Here are your next 7 fact categories.
I'm a big fact kind of person, but I just am not good at it.
A Japanese boy's soccer ball lost in a tsunami was returned after it was found in Alaska.
Please let that be true. That's awesome. Dang, that's so cool. He wrote his name on the ball.
Charles Dickens wrote Oliver Twist in 2 days.
Yeah, that's not possible.
The Dalai Lama follows Katy Perry on Twitter.
Don't we all?
Michael Jackson wrote the Simpsons song Do the Bartman.
Yellow Bartman, he's Do the Bartman. If you can do the Bart, you're bad like Michael Jackson.
After the Hindenburg disaster, Congress passed the Bad Idea Act.
That would be the biggest, like, 90% of everything after that would be the bad
Alice in
idea.
Wonderland is a parable about prostitution.
why it's about women becoming women.
Switzerland has more IHOPs than any other country.
Your wish.
Here are your scores.
I love IHOP. Wish America. More IHOPs. IHOP is great.
I wish we had IHOP.
For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is Oscar winners.
Oh, shit.
Do you know which of these movies really won Oscars and which ones we're just lying about? Harry and the Hendersons.
Best makeup.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Best makeup.
Citizen Kane. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
It's Episode 1. Yeah. The prequels. Jar Jar Binks real.
Norbit.
Love Jar Jar Binks, you asshole. Everyone hates him. He's super annoying and the best character ever.
The Shining.
The shitting. It's Blackbeard, right? What?
Taxi Driver.
If this wins, I'm gonna be pissed. Good. I'm surprised The Shining did. Oh, hell. Look at that.
Let's see the final scores.
Go ahead and join us on Jackbox.tv to join in on the games. As soon as it actually lets us. New players! There's the code! We might play the game now. As it's on it just says Plus, who doesn't want to play this game? I swap. Probably swap with the Jackbox.tv and DJA to play along on your cellular device or computer. What's a power? Let's be real. Like, tell me therapy. Don't sue me, please. Just Trivia Murder Party?